your record prediction? Like, if you had to guess, how many games are they going to win? Is it 8 or is it lower?
The opener was 7.5. So I always look at opening lines or look ahead lines. Right? You got to start there, and then what's it the day of? It went 7.5 to 8.5. So to me, since it's gotten bet up so much, I think they win 7 games. They're favored in 11. So that's a little disconnect for me. Like, they're favored in 11, but the win total's only 7.5 or 8.5. Like, there's a little. And the other thing is that, maybe you've heard this a lot lately, but the other teams think that you're the 50-50 game. Like, we look at teams as, oh, that's winnable. They look at the Patriots as winnable.
Right, win.
So I think I'll be honest with you. I wasn't truly in on the Mike Vrabel hire.
Really? You're Ben Johnson guy?
Yeah, I was. And the jury's still out.
Sure.
But as far as a building block guy, I think Vrabel's right. As far as showing guys how to do things again, right? It's a low bar. It really is. Like, think about
But they needed it so bad.
I know, but it's so low bar. And, it's just that to have expectations from low bars is just, for me, I'm on the under, but the schedule is super favorable. Super favorable.
Yeah, it is. They're in a last place schedule. There's winnable games littered all over.
But they don't win at home. They have to start winning games at home. 16-36 is their record at home in the non-Tom Brady era.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
They used to never lose at home.
And that's what I think Vrabel, that's one of the things he said was we want to win divisions, we want to win playoff games in this building, and then we want to win Super Bowls. And I think that's one of the, and it's any coach's desire to win football games at home, obviously, but I think that he wants to, as much as he's trying to, he had the interview with Felger in the offseason saying, I'm not a Bill Belichick, for lack of a word, I'm not a disciple,
yeah.
But he still wants to defend the wall, if you will, and look at those banners and say, this is what this team was. Don't be the laughingstock that it's been for the last 4 years. And I think he wants to bring that type of culture back in a different way, in a new age way. And I think that they did need that, right? I don't think they could have gone with a Ben Johnson who has never done it before, who is a specialist, if you will, on the offensive side of the ball. He's never really garnered a room. He's never hired assistant coaches. He's never had to write an entire practice script on offense and defense. He's never had to, rely on a defensive coordinator, an offensive coordinator under him, and run an entire franchise. Mike Vrabel has. Now, it clearly petered out down the stretch when he was in Tennessee for some reasons that weren't his own, but he'd done it before. And I think that he is starting to, yes, it's a low bar to build a culture, but you even see it at practice over the last week and a half, how much better run the entire program is because of him, because he's done it before, because there's assistant coaches who have done it before, and it's a lot more encouraging. And I think if it was Ben Johnson, I don't think we'd be saying the same thing. And now maybe Drake May would be having more highlight reel practices. And like you said, the jury's still out, but I do think ultimately Vrabel's the right hire, and I think that they're on the right trajectory.
I think they needed this right now. I am wondering about the floor and the ceiling with Vrabel. It's still on the table. But for this off season and everything that they needed to institute right now, he looks like the right guy. I'll agree with that. But I want to see the floor. Where is it? And is there a ceiling with Vrabel? His ceiling probably was the AFC Championship game. Can he be better than that? And I don't know.
Right.
Having Derrick Henry helped. He didn't have a quarterback then. Does he have a quarterback now? And that's what our next caller wants to ask John in Bridgewater. John, you're on the Sports Hub with Mike Kadlick.
Joe, I love the show. The Joe Show is the best show. I watched Drake May throw 3 picks to a bunch of 8-year-olds at his camp, but he hasn't thrown a pick since. So I think he might have got that out of his way. And then Will Campbell's short arms and narrow shoulders, could that be like a advantage because nobody can get their hands on him?
Thoughts on Will Campbell's arms, Mike Kadlick?
So I don't think short arms is going to be an advantage at left tackle by any means. That's pretty blasphemous. But I haven't seen it be an issue yet over the first 2 days in pads. He's not being completely blown off the edge by guys like Keon White and Harold Landry. Landry's been lined up more on Morgan Moses, who he kind of has sped right by Moses a couple of days. We'll get to the rest of them later, but I haven't seen the issues with Campbell's arms yet. Now they're small, and I heard Felger and Maz the other day. Or Jim Murray said he looks like Grimace, how he just looks like a triangle, and
You're a Felger and Maz listener?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Guilty as charged. Maz said he looks like a buoy.
Oh.
He's got short shoulders. He's got short arms. That's what he is. But they're putting him at left tackle. They haven't moved him yet. He's been the starting left tackle since he came in, and he's looked serviceable so far. He's had a couple good one-on-one reps against Keon White. He's had a couple good 11-on-11 reps against Keon White. Keon White is a high-end NFL caliber pass rusher and defender, and Will Campbell's holding his own against him over the first 2 weeks of practice. I think that's promising. He's also had some wins in the run game, down blocks on guys like Milton Williams, which is good I would say a good one to note. And we haven't seen the arm length be a detriment yet. Now it's early, 2 days in pads. So far, again, I don't think it's better for him, but I don't see it being a problem just yet.
So when you look at his arms, do you notice that they're not the size of other tackles?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
DeMondre Jacobs.
Yeah, no,
you can tell.
You can tell he has short arms and narrow shoulders. It's noticeable when he's out on the field.
Does he look bottom heavy compared to top heavy? Is that
like a buoy?
So you're saying he looks like a buoy?
He does. He does look like a buoy.
Do you think he can be a tackle?
I do. I think he can be a serviceable tackle.
Serviceable.
Yeah.
With the number 4 overall pick, like DeBrickashaw Ferguson was a number 4 overall pick, right? Who's the guy? Lane Johnson.
Right. 99 Clinton Madden.
Does he look like that?
No, God, no. As far as look like it, the size of him? Absolutely not.
Is there a comp that you have? Forget about left tackle. Is there a comp you have for Will Campbell that you've seen maybe with the Patriots in the past?
I would comp him size-wise and potential ability. I mean, look at a guy like Rashawn Slater, who just got paid. He's got short arms. He's got narrow shoulders. He's made it work so far in the NFL at the tackle position and just got paid for it. So I think it's possible. Now, you need to have the work ethic. You need to have the strength. You need to have the ability to play the tackle fundamentally at an elite level to be able to do it with the short arms. And I think Will Campbell has all that. He has all the intangibles. We just have to see it. And again, it's only been 2 days in pads. It's only been a week and change at practice, but I haven't seen him get run by where he's reaching for a guy and can't get to the outside and protect Drake May. So
someone in our chat asked, "Have you ever seen him tie his shoes?"
I have not personally seen Will Campbell tie his shoes.
But you are saying that observing, you can see the arm length is not there.
You can see the arm length not there, but you can't see the arm length being a detriment to his play yet.
Okay.
Like he doesn't look like a bowling ball left tackle that you've seen in the NFL before. That's just not his size, but it's still the position he plays, and it hasn't been a bad thing so far.
Yeah. Someone mentioned in the chat it bothers him that one guy had short arms and worked out, so now Will is worth the 4th pick. It's not dumb, because there is a history of guys drafted 4th overall who play tackle who are stars.
Right.
I think Campbell was a hell of a college player. Guys like him generally kind of transition into inside guards. That's just a fact.
Right.
The Patriots see him as a tackle. Doug Marrone, say whatever you want about him as a head coach. The guy knows a little something about offensive line.
100%.
They believe that he's a tackle. I'm going to believe he's a tackle. But if it doesn't work out, I'm going to question it. But as of right now, all I can say is, from everything we've seen and the people that are down there, he's not Lane Johnson, right? He's not Williams with the 49ers, right?
Well, not yet.
No, but but arm.
Oh, size-wise, no, of course
he's not those guys.
But they knew that before they
those
drafted
guys
him.
were clear-cut top 5 picks.
But they knew that he wasn't that. His arms weren't that length before they drafted him.
My point is, I watch a lot of college football. A year ago, Will Campbell wouldn't have been a top 5 pick. He would not have been a top 5 pick in last year's draft. That's a fact. Fact.
Were there tackles drafted? I can't remember.
I'll look it up, but
Yeah,
no,
right.
He was not a top 5 pick a year ago. He was not.
He had a good year. He made it
I
work.
actually thought he had a worse year this year than last year, but he's a mauler as a run blocker.
Right.
And maybe that's where he'll exceed.
Would you like the top 5 picks from last year?
Please, Kaz.
Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr., Joe Alt was 5th.
Joe Alt. Joe Alt.
That's
him.
a tackle.
He's pretty good, huh?
Hey, he was
Remember
all
the
right
Patriots
last
were
year.
considering that one?
You would have taken him over Drake May?
No.
Don't do this.
No.
Don't do this. I'm going to have to stand.
No.
Come on.
That's the pizza talking. They were going to take whatever quarterback fell.
Yeah, of course.
But Joe Alt was a discussion.
Yeah.
Don't let it not.
No,
Hey,
it was.
By the way, that class, Jonathan Kraft wasn't going to allow a quarterback not to be drafted there. It would have been malpractice for the organization to not take a quarterback there. All I'm trying to say is that Bill Belichick probably would have taken the tackle.
Even the way he was out on Mac Jones.
He
at the end of
loved
that.
Jaden Daniels. You got to admit that one.
Oh, yeah.
He loved him.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on him since
Since when he was at Arizona
left
State.
exactly.
With Herm, yeah.
He also loved N'Keal Harry, too.
He did. Good Sun Devils.
All right, listen. Usually at this time every night we do in or out. So you want to do in or out?
Hell
with
yeah.
us? All right. What'd you say?
Heck yeah.
Oh, heck. You can say hell yeah.
Oh, you can?
What, at the other station you couldn't do that?
I thought he dropped you for hell earlier.
What? He's dropped me for a lot else.
I've not dropped Joe tonight. Not
Oh,
tonight.
all right. All right. Good.
No, not tonight.
Hell yeah.
So wait, at the other station they do that?
What?
You can't say hell?
No, I thought I
Oh.
thought earlier he dropped you for hell.
Oh, no.
So I said hell.
I say ass and all sorts of stuff.
I haven't been in studio. I did get dropped a couple times over there.
I
Potty
think,
mouth
I, think
over
I
here.
remember we had you on and you swore.
Oh, you're probably
Remember?
right, actually. Yeah.
I believe that is correct,
Yeah.
yes. Not the first guest to swear, not the last
You're not
guest
going to
to
be the
swear.
you're not going to be the last one either. Is this place better than the last place?
I plead the fifth.
Get out of here. What are you trying to ride the
Yeah, of course. You kidding me? Come on. Come on. You kidding
I
me?
guess all right. Well, let's do in or out next. Mike Kadlick is in studio, and this hour of the Sports Hub has been brought to you by our good friends over at Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Don't put off losing weight this summer. Reach your goal during the easiest season for weight loss. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer. We got in or out. Coming up next, we're having a pizza party, everybody. It's 98.5 The Sports Hub.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in?